Hi guys, welcome to another Touch of Film. This is the video I've been talking about. It's my most anticipated movies for 2017. They're not going to be in the list of most anticipated to least anticipated, and it's quite a mixture of Asian cinema and Western movies. Obviously we don't really know if Asian movies are going to get released in the UK. The big ones usually do. But yeah, let's hope some of them get released in the UK. First up is Moonlight. This movie has got a lot of praise in the US. Coming of age of a young boy in a poor black community, and it's sort of like Boyhood in some ways, but with more of a storyline to it, if you know what I mean. There's 3 actors that play the young boy, from what I've been told. I've seen some of the trailers for it and it looks really good. It recently won the Golden Globe last week for Best Drama, and I'm really excited about this movie. It's just good. A lot of people have been hyping this movie up, and I feel like I just can't wait. I don't feel the hype is like unnecessary. I think it's really looks fantastic movie. So that's out next month in February. Yeah, and I can't wait for that movie. Also, it's John Wick 2. I was a really big fan of John Wick, of the first John Wick movie. I feel as an Asian film enthusiast, it sort of like was very reminiscent of classic John Woo movies. Also Jean-Pierre Melville movies. There's a sort of reference there for the Red Circle, which was one of his movies, Cirque de Rouge, and Les Samurai. So it's a really good mixture of that, and also The Killer from John Woo, with the gun fu, as John Woo liked to call it. The action was amazing, so the second one I'm really looking forward to. And I feel like I wasn't really a big fan of Keanu Reeves beforehand, but I think he played this character really well. I mean, there are films that he does really well in, like what's the film he done? My Own Idaho, and also what else was he really good in? The Matrix were okay, but yeah, he's decent. But he was never really one of my favourite. Point Break, that was it. He was brilliant in Point Break. But yeah, fantastic in John Wick. He really played that character well. Next up is The Great Wall. Now, The Great Wall is a Chinese movie directed by Zhang Yimou. It's got Andy Lau in it and Matt Damon, and this really interested me because usually American movies have Asian actors in to appeal to the Asian movie market, but obviously Matt Damon is a big name, and with Andy Lau in it as well, who is the biggest name in Asian cinema. And what's really cool is they both played the same character in Infernal Affairs and The Departed. The Departed is a remake of Infernal Affairs, and they both played the same character, which is really cool. Little thing there. It's a monster movie. Set around the Great Wall, and the trailers for it look really cool. The CGI looks fantastic, and the cinematography looks just really beautiful, really colourful, and I really can't wait for that movie. Next up is Ghost in the Shell. I know this could either be amazing or really shit. It's got Takeshi Kitano in it. I don't know how big of a role he's going to be in it. I know he's speaking Japanese in it, and he won't be speaking English. Obviously, it's got Scarlett Johansson in it. She did that film with Choi Min-sik, which was Choi Min-sik's worst movie. So she's worked with some big Asian actors in it, with Choi Min-sik and now Takeshi Kitano. So I don't really want to have too much high hopes for it. I mean, I was a big fan of the animated movie. The animated movie, I grew up watching that film. It was just fantastic. I did it with VHS. I was playing it twice a week for ages. and it was like they're up there with Akira, so it is like coming up as like one of this like holy grail of like material, and I really hope they do a good job with it. From the trailer it just looks beautiful, a great science fiction film, and yeah, we'll see about that. I just really hope they do a good job with it. Next up is Blade Runner 2049, directed by Denis Villeneuve. I'm a great Blade Runner fan. Blade Runner came out the year I was born. I've seen most of the cuts of the film. It's just fantastic. I mean, I didn't know that they would ever do a sequel to it, because it finished off like we all knew. Even Ridley Scott even said that Deckard is a android replicant, and I really just don't know how they're going to end up with going forward with that. I mean, Blade Runner, I even played the computer game on the PC. I thought that game was one of the best PC games ever made. It's got Ryan Gosling in it. The trailer looks just fantastic, like going through that desert, and then all of a sudden you see Harrison Ford in it. I just can't wait for that movie. That is going to be fantastic. Ridley Scott's still involved in it, so yeah, I've got high hopes for that movie. I cannot see it doing badly at all. Villeneuve is just a great director. Sicario, Arrival, yeah, can't wait for that. Next up is OKJA by Bong Joon-ho. This has got like Jake Gyllenhaal in it. His second English speaking film. I've been told it's a monster movie. We've not seen any trailers for it. It's a Netflix exclusive, but I'd like to see a Blu-ray release of it. I mean, they did it for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon 2. They released a Blu-ray for it, but that was really bad, that movie. But this, it's Bong Joon-ho. He's fantastic. I mean, I've not seen a bad movie of his at all. I mean, from Snowpiercer to Memories of Murder, he's just a fantastic director, and his visual style is just gorgeous. Next up is Master by Cho Woo-suk. This got Lee Byung-hun in it. Now, this got released in South Korea last year. I'm hoping it's going to get a UK release this year, maybe possibly in October, with the Asian film festivals lining up. We'll have the London East Asian Film Festival and the Korean Film Festival, and it might even possibly make it to the BFI. We don't know, but a gangster political movie. I mean, Lee Byung-hun is just fantastic. His films are wonderful. His Korean movies are so much better than his American movies. I feel like in his American movies he plays too much as the token Asian to appeal to the Asian market, whilst in his Korean movies he's actually an actor. He shows so much more emotion rather than just being an assassin that goes after Bruce Willis or some really bad samurai in G.I. Joe. But yeah, that is one film I really hope gets a UK release, and I just want to see more of his movies, and I think more people should see Lee Byung-hun for what he really is, which is a fantastic actor. Next up is Blade of the Immortal, which is a Takeshi Miike movie. It's a live action version of an animated movie. The animated movie was similar to Ninja Scroll, and had really nice like swordplay in it, really violent, bloody as well, similar to light Ninja Scroll. And with Takeshi Miike doing it, I mean, he redid Harikiri in 13 Assassins, so he's done some like Chambara movies and Jideki's movies. So yeah, he knows what he's doing with that genre of films, Japanese period movies, and I think it's going to be violent. And from the trailer I've seen, it just looks fantastic. The sets and the cinematography looks fantastic. Again, a great director there doing some really good source material, and I hope that does really well. Next up is the final chapter of Outrage, Takeshi Kitano movie. Let's hope he's got time to finish it. It's in post-production at the moment. It's meant to have the release this year. He's busy with Ghost in the Shell. The previous two were really good. Second one did not get a UK release, but I think with the hype he's getting from last year with his releases from Third Window, as well as being in Ghost in the Shell, this should get a release this year. He is one of the greatest living Japanese directors. He's just a fantastic director, fantastic actor. I mean, Hanabi got a release onto Blu-ray last year in the UK, and it sold really well, and it got really good reviews, that Blu-ray. So I really hope that people just see his movies there and just think, yeah, let's get this released in the UK. And maybe we'll see Beyond Outrage, the second movie released in the UK. I mean, the first one has got a Blu-ray release. Go check it out, guys. It's a great Yakuza movie, proper good gangster movie, and it's just fantastic, so slick and beautiful. Great movie. Next up is Mute, directed by Duncan Jones. This is sort of like a gangster movie. It looks like Blade Runner. It's got Sam Rockwell in it. Duncan Jones, I mean, I didn't see Warcraft, but I saw Moon, and I loved Moon. He worked with Sam Rockwell in that. He says it's like a sequel to it. It's like not related to it, but in the same mood as Moon, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. Moon was brilliant. It's one of my favourite science fiction movies of all time. That's the sort of science fiction movies I like, something that's dark, gritty, and not just like aliens here, blah 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 blah. But that I'm really looking forward to. That's coming out this year. And finally, another great movie I'm looking forward to is Shape of Water. Now, there's been no trailer for it. Directed by Guillermo del Toro, who I think has the most unique, sophisticated visual style in his films. If you're talking about Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth, Kronos, his movies are just fantastic. I wasn't a big fan of Pacific Rim, but other than that, you know by looking at a film that he directed, you could see his style, and you know that's his work. I mean, Pan's Labyrinth is one of the best Spanish movies I've ever seen. I think it's just gorgeous, and his work is phenomenal. I've seen some of his books with his sketches in, and I think his eye for design is just brilliant, and I really have high hopes for this movie. I really hope it doesn't go down the route of Pacific Rim and become really cheesy, but yeah, that looks like it's going to be a great movie. Guys, so they're my most anticipated movies of the year. Let me know what's yours. Comment below, let me know. If you like my sort of films, please subscribe. Guys, and I'll chat to you soon. Don't forget to add me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see you next week, guys. Take care. Bye.